afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. In case you are meeting me for the first time, my name is T.IK and this is T.IK Talks Football. So, I came across a post on Facebook and it's this very post that you're seeing right up here. And I feel like I should discuss about this post because I really have opinions about this post and really strong opinions about this post. So the post reads, Lookman's career has almost died. That's why he chose Atletico Madrid, because no bigger club would waste money on him. He would rather play for Ghana's Hearts of Oak. Just imagine how Nigerians are comparing him to a Manchester City giant attacker. Let me come again. In case you didn't get that very well, let me read it for the second time. So again, the post says, Lookman's career has almost died. That's why he chose Atletico Madrid, because no bigger club would waste money on him. He would rather play for Ghana's Hearts of Oak. Just imagine how Nigerians are comparing him to a Manchester City giant attacker. And now, digesting into this post, I would like to start by saying that first of all, I feel like this post doesn't make any sense at all. I feel like this post makes absolutely no sense, and I'll explain to you why. Because I don't see a reason why you should be comparing a player like Lookman to Antoine Semenyo. We are talking about Lookman who has come a long way. You know, a player like Lookman who has come a long way. He's in his late 20s now. He has come a long way in football. And as you know, Semenyo is just coming up. So I feel like, there are reasons why, Lookman should not be disrespected this way, because I feel like this is actually, kind of disrespect to Lookman. So in case you've forgotten, this was the same Lookman that in the year 2024, he was part of the Atalanta team, because at the time he was playing for Atalanta. He helped Atalanta to reach the Europa League final. And in that final, him and his Atalanta team, they had to play against Bayer Leverkusen. And Bayer Leverkusen that year, they were on a crazy unbeaten run, because they have played so many games in all competitions without losing a single match. Imagine going to face Bayer Leverkusen, who had won the Bundesliga title without a single defeat, and they became the first ever club ever to do it, breaking the record that not even Bayern Munich could break. Despite a team like Bayern Munich winning it 11 matches in a row. And not just that, even in the Europa League, they were also one of the favorites to win it. But then Lookman in that final absolutely shocked everyone by scoring a hat-trick against that same unbeaten Bayer Leverkusen team, helping Atalanta to beat Bayer Leverkusen 3-0. And not just that, he also ended Bayer Leverkusen's unbeaten record, making them to lose their first ever match of the season. And not just that, he also became the first ever African player to score a hat-trick in a European Cup final. No other African player had done that before him. And I don't think it will even be possible for any other African player to do it after him, because it's a record that has broken, and no other player will be able to break it. So this is just one of the few records. And also, in case you've also forgotten, his career so far, especially at Atalanta, let me also break it down for you. So based on his stats for Atalanta, he played 105 matches for Atalanta in the Serie A, making 105 appearances. During those 105 matches, he scored 41 goals, provided 18 assists, and altogether having 59 goal contributions in 105 matches in the Serie A. And not just all. Now, in terms of breaking it season by season, and in the 2022-23 season, he had 13 goals and 6 assists, meaning that he had 19 goal contributions in that season. Then we come to the 2023-24 season, he had 11 goals and 7 assists, meaning that he had 18 goal contributions. If we come to the 2024-25 season, he had 15 goals and 5 assists, meaning that he had 20 goal contributions. Meaning that he had 20 goal contributions, which is one of the ones I had before in the last 2 seasons. And then of course, he only had 2 goals in this current season, because of course he had to transfer from Atalanta to Atletico Madrid. And that's not all. If you now come to his stats between cups and European matches, you see that he played 30 matches across cups in Europe. Playing 23 matches playing 7 matches in cups competition, and then playing 23 matches in European competitions. And during that time, he scored 14 goals in between them, assisting 7 times, meaning that he had 21 goal contributions. Overall, Ademola Lookman had 80 goal contributions in 135 appearances for Atalanta before he left and joined Atletico Madrid. So you see, this is exactly the reason why you should not underestimate Lookman, and why Lookman should stop being underrated, because he has actually come a long way. And in case you have forgotten, in this AFCON tournament that passed, this 2025 AFCON tournament that passed in Morocco, he was one that also had the highest goal contributions in that competition, scoring 3 goals and providing 4 assists in 6 matches in the AFCON, meaning that he had 7 goal contributions in 6 matches, meaning that he had more goal contributions than games played, helping Nigeria to reach the semi-finals. Of course, and the Super Eagles could not go all the way to the final, because they got knocked out by Morocco in the semi-finals on penalty shootouts. But the impact he has had both for club and country is just remarkable, and that's why I find it so disrespectful and so unkind, that he's getting this amount of underestimation and this amount of disrespect, because he has actually come a long way. And this thing of comparing him to Semenyo, I feel like it's just unjust, because even Semenyo himself cannot lace Lookman's shoes, because Lookman he has come a long way more than Semenyo. Semenyo is just coming up. He played for Bournemouth, and I don't think he has won any major trophy with Bournemouth so far. Since while he was there, and even for City, he's just coming up. Of course, I know he has 12 goals and 7 assists for City. Currently, you're making one of City's best signings so far in the last 5 years. But comparing Semenyo to Lookman is just not acceptable, because even I myself personally, I've watched Lookman play, and I've seen the impact he has had both for club and country over the years he has played. So yeah, I just said let me pass this across to you, and let me let you know that Lookman should not be underestimated, because he has come a long way, and he has done so much in his career for him to be for him to be this underrated. So yeah, that's just what I want. So that's just what I wanted to communicate to every single one of you. And I feel like Lookman is such a great player, and he's also one of the best Nigerian players. In fact, the best African players that Africa has ever produced. He's a player with so much talent. If you talk about goals, assists, flair, dribbling, he has everything in his locker. Creativity. Imagine even those 7 goal contributions that he had for Nigeria in the AFCON. He had all those contributions. He had all those contributions as an attacking midfielder. So imagine him playing as a winger. It means he would have had so much more. He was the brain behind that attack, assisting likes of Osimhen and Akko Adams. So you see, the potential is there. So I don't feel like he should be getting this amount of disrespect. So yeah, I just say let me discuss about this post. And of course, I also make sure not indicate the person that posted this, because I don't want to mention names on this video. But yeah, let me also know what you think in the comment section, and let me know if you think Lookman is underrated or if you think he's overrated. Drop your comments down in the comment section, and also like this video as well. Give it a thumbs up, and as always, as I said, let me know your opinions. I also want to know your opinions, and also I would also like you to suggest to me, which video you also want me to make next. And yeah, and like the video, share to your friends and to your loved ones, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel T.IK Talks Football, and turn on your notification bell so that each time I post amazing football content like this, you will always be notified. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your time and for your attention, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out. Love you all.